It's me Jenny and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make this very easy scarf. You can make this as long as you want, and you can make this as infinity scarf as well. You just have to join both ends. You can sew it or single crochet it or slip stitch. It really depends on your convenience, and it is pretty easy. It is a multiple of 6 chain plus 2. Okay, so each individual from this end till this end, it is a multiple of 6 stitch. So you're going to multiple of chain multiple of 6 plus 2, and the plus 2 is the 2 chain that we're going to bring over to start row 1. Okay, it's pretty easy. I'm going to show you step by step on how to crochet. So for this scarf right here, this is a close-up. I showed you in earlier of this video on my mannequin. The yarn that I use for this is mandala, lion brand mandala, this one right here, and the colorway is warlock. Okay, so I made this 63 inches long, and I still have this much left. Okay, so I made another one of the same pattern, but this is a infinity scarf. As you can see right there, I joined single crochet both ends together, and this will be the inside part and this is the outside part. Okay, so I showed you this at intro of this video as well. That's how it looks like. I really love this color, and the yarn that I use for this is this one right here, Ice Yarn Magic Light, 100% acrylic, 100 gram, 360 meters. And for the mandala yarn, this is also 100% acrylic. Okay, so both are lightweight number 3 yarn. Okay, this is lightweight number 3, and this is also lightweight number 3 right there. Okay, and the crochet hook that I use for both scarf is 5mm crochet hook or US H. Okay, so I'm going to show you step by step on how to make this scarf. You can do for this one right here, I have 4 sets of the multiple of 6, 1 2 3 4, and for this mandala yarn I have 5 sets of multiple of 6, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. Okay, so let's start. So in this tutorial I'm gonna show you to do 3 parts. So I'm gonna show you the foundation chain, the row 1, how to do this shell stitch, the double crochet, and how to finish up the scarf. Okay, as I mentioned earlier of this video, you can make it as long as you want, as wide as you want. It is a multiple of 6 plus 2. Okay, so the yarn that I'm going to be using is this medium weight yarn number 4, but of course you can use any weight yarn that you want. And for the crochet hook, I use size J or 6mm. Okay, so let's start. We're going to start by making a slip knot. So this is how I normally do my slip knot. Twist the yarn, hold it right here, hook into this loop, yarn over and pull the yarn through the loop and pull this tail. Okay, so now we are going to start the foundation chain. We're going to do multiple of 6 plus 2. Okay, so each of this shell, in between this shell and this double crochet, it is multiple of 6 stitches. So for this tutorial I'm going to make 3 shells, so I'm going to chain 18 plus 2, so total of 20 chain the 18 chain is the multiple of 6, and chain 2 is the chain 2 that we're going to bring to do our row 1. Okay, so chain 18, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. Okay, so this is the multiple of 6, 18, and I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so total 20 chain. Okay, so now we're going to start row 1, and for row 1 we're going to crochet into the back bump. Okay, so this is the front of the chain where you can see the V right there, and if you turn at the back you will see this one right here. This is what you call the back bump, and we are going to start by making the first single crochet into the third chain. Okay, so this is the first, second and third chain, and you turn, you're gonna crochet into this back bump right here. Okay, you're going to make 1 single crochet in the third stitch, the third chain. Okay, so now you're going to make 1 single crochet all across till the very last chain. Okay, you should have total of 18 single crochet. Okay, every single crochet you're going to crochet in the back bump. The reason to crochet into the back bump is so that the beginning right here you'll see the V stitch, the chain, because when we finish our scarf, normally the end will look like this as well. So that's the reason why I prefer to crochet at the back bump, so it looks more neat compared to single crochet into the regular chain. Okay, so just crochet all the way across till the very last chain. Okay, so once you're done with row 1, if you made 3 sets of multiple of 6, you should have 18 single crochet. If you make 4 sets of multiple of 6, you're gonna have 24 single crochet. Okay, so it really depends on how many of the multiple 6 you made. So for this tutorial, as I mentioned, I'm making 3 sets of the multiple of 6. So right here, single crochet, there's 18 single crochet. Okay, so the first single crochet is right here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. Okay, so now we're going to start row 2. Row 2 is where we will start the shell stitch right here. Okay, so every row we're going to chain 3, 1 2 3, and this chain 3 count as double crochet stitch. And now we're going to turn the work. Now we're going to skip 2 stitch. We're going to skip this stitch right here, 1 and 2, and at the next stitch we're going to make shell stitch, and for the shell stitch you're going to make 5 double crochet all in the same stitch. Okay, 5 double crochet, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so that's the first shell. This is the first shell. Now we're going to skip 2 stitch, 1 and 2, and at the next stitch we're going to make 1 double crochet. Okay, so done with the first set right here, and now we're going to repeat skip 2, shell stitch, skip 2, and double crochet. Okay, so skip 2, 1, 2, and at the next stitch we're going to make the shell stitch, 5 double crochet all in the same stitch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so next skip 2, 1, 2, and at the next stitch you're going to make 1 double crochet. Okay, done with the second set, second shell, 1, 2. So now the last shell we're going to skip 2 stitch, 1, 2, and at the next stitch you're going to make the shell stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so done with the shell stitch. Now we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and at this very last stitch we're going to make 1 double crochet. Okay, so done with row 2. This is how it looks like. Okay, so now row 3 onwards, it is very easy. Every row, as I mentioned, you're going to start with chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn the work, and we're going to make the shell stitch in this stitch, the third double crochet of this shell. Okay, so this is the first double crochet, second and third. So on this chain right here you're going to make the shell stitch. Okay, okay, so this is how it looks like. Now I'm going to double crochet on this double crochet from the previous row. Now we're going to do the shell stitch. So shell stitch is, as I mentioned, at the third double crochet. Okay, you put it on the third double crochet stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now 1 double crochet on the double crochet stitch, and the last shell right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so the double crochet stitch, you're going to put it on this third chain. So this is the chain 3 where we started row 2, and we're going to put our last double crochet for every row at the third chain. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's how it looks like. Very easy. So now row 4, you're going to repeat exactly same as row 3. Start with chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn the work. We're going to make the shell stitch on the third double crochet right here. Okay, and 1 double crochet on the double crochet stitch from the previous row. Okay, so you're just going to continue to crochet until you reach your length that you want. And as I mentioned, this is a multiple of 6, and of course you can make this wider if you want. Okay, so every row you start with chain 3, make shell stitch, 1 double crochet, shell stitch, 1 double crochet, shell stitch, and the very last double crochet you're going to crochet in the third chain right here. Okay, so once you crochet until you get the length that you want, and now for the very last row, the finishing row, we're going to do as smooth as the row 1 right here. Okay, so you're going to start with chain 2, 1 and 2. Okay, turn the work, and at the first 2 stitch, 1 and 2, you're going to make half double crochet stitch. Okay, first stitch, 1 half double crochet, and at the second stitch, 1 half double crochet as well. Now we're going to make 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitch. 1 2 3, 1 2 and 3. Okay, so for the half double crochet stitch, we're going to make at the last double crochet of the shell, at this double crochet and the first double crochet of the shell. Okay, so we're going to make 3 half double crochet, 1 2 and 3. So next we're going to make 3 single crochet. The 3 single crochet is on top of the second, third and fourth double crochet of the shell. 1 2 and 3. Next 3 half double crochet, 1 2 3. Next 3 single crochet, 1 2 and 3, and at the very last stitch, the last stitch is going to be half double crochet stitch, and we're going to make in this very last double crochet of the shell stitch. Okay, so it's done. You should have the same amount of stitch as the row 1. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. Okay, row 1 we have 18 single crochet, and at the very last row you should have the same amount of stitch as well. Okay, so to finish up, just chain 1 to secure all the stitches and cut the yarn. Okay, so this is the sample how to crochet this scarf right here. And as I mentioned, if you want to make this the infinity scarf, you can do single crochet or slip stitch both ends. Okay, so there you have it. This is how I crochet this scarf right here, but of course this is just a sample. Just a quick recap. We start with multiple of 6 plus 2, and right here I have 3 shell, so each of these is 6 stitch, so 18 chain for the shell pattern, and chain plus 2 is the chain 2 that we bring over to start row 1. Okay, so I show you this part as well. The shell, skip 2 stitch, shell stitch. For the shell there's 5 double crochet, skip 2, 1 double crochet, skip 2, shell, skip 2 and 1 double crochet. And every new row you're going to start with chain 3, and for the first and for every shell you're going to do it on top of the 3rd double crochet of the shell from the previous row, the 3rd stitch. Okay, so to finish up, so once you crochet until you reach the length that you want, to finish up the row, start with chain 2. The very last row, start with chain 2, and the first 2 stitch you're going to make 1 half double crochet in each stitch, and you're going to repeat 3 single crochet, 3 half double crochet, 3 single crochet, 3 half double crochet. For the 3 single crochet, it's at the second, third and fourth double crochet of this shell stitch, and for the half double crochet stitch, you're going to place it on the very last shell stitch, very last double crochet shell stitch, this double crochet, and the first double crochet of the shell stitch. Okay, 3 half double crochet, 3 single crochet, 3 half double crochet, 3 single crochet, and once you're done with the last single crochet, last 3 single crochet, and the very last stitch right here, the last double crochet, you're going to put the very last stitch of the row, which is 1 half double crochet stitch. Okay, so chain 1 to secure all stitches and cut your yarn to weaving ends. Okay, so I do hope you find this tutorial easy to follow. If you have any question, leave your question at the comment section down below. I will try my very best to reply. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and share this video with your fellow crochet friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click on the bell notification, that way you won't miss any of my future upload. And don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care everyone. God bless and bye.